What's going on, team? F45 Sunset Strip here. I'm Coach Talon. With me is Coach Emily. Again, we miss you guys. We hope you're holding yourself accountable to your in-home workouts. Today, we have 14 exercises coming your way. This is a strength-based workout. We're gonna be doing 3 sets per exercise and just 1 lap through all of it. Okay, so once you're done with those 3 sets, that's it. So really push yourself through those 3 sets of this strength-based workout. Okay, any injuries? This is on you guys. We're not there to hold you accountable, so make sure your body's feeling right and moving well. Awesome, team. So for today's pieces of equipment in this strength-based workout, we're gonna be using sliders and bands. Don't worry, if you don't have either of these, it's okay. We have options and modifications just so you can get the same out of the workout. If you don't have sliders, you have socks and you have towels, okay? We can achieve the same thing that way. If you don't have bands, okay, we have options. You can literally do the exercises without the bands and still get a lot out of it. Exercise number 1, we have the glute activation band squat, okay? We're gonna find that squat stance, sink into those heels, drive those knees out at the bottom of that squat, okay? And then we're gonna keep them out all the way to the top, getting that glute activation at the bottom, squeezing the glutes nice and tight, gripping the ground with those feet. Moving on to station exercise number 2, we have the glute bridge with abduction. This is with the band first, okay? Driving those knees out at the top into that abduction. Hips are high, driving through the heels, okay? If you don't have a band, take the band off. We can achieve the same thing here. Drive those hips up, knees go out, back to the top, just like that. Make sure you're driving those shoulder blades down into the ground. Hey, exercise number 3, we have the 3 lateral step with a jump squat, okay? So with the band, it's around the ankle, 3 steps, and fire it up from the bottom of that squat. 3 steps, nice and low, okay? We want that fired up into the side of those thighs. Without the band, same thing here, staying low, shoulders back, chest up, sink into that squat and drive up. All right, back into that band if you got it. Station 4, banded plank jacks, okay? Shoulders are stacked right over the wrists, hips are nice and low here. We're jacking those legs out. If you don't have a band, again, we can achieve the same thing here, okay? Keeping that core fired up. And if you need an option, you can step 1 leg out at a time. Station 5, wrists banded, bent over rows here. We're bent over, hinged at the hips, soft bend in the knees, okay? We're pulling our wrists out, away from the band, and driving those elbows back into retraction, pinching the shoulder blades at the back. Option here, grab a towel, pull the towel away from your body, okay? Isometric contraction as we row, pulling those elbows back, keeping that core tight. Awesome job, Emily.
Thank you.
Moving on to exercise number 6. We have the right side first. We're gonna start with the right leg, lateral slider lunge. Okay, here, as you can see, her left foot is nice and stationary and stable into the ground. All the work is being performed through that left leg. She sinks that right leg out, drops down, hinging at the hip, loading the hamstring and the glute, and then drives back up to that starting point. Then we're switching over here, exercise number 8. Number 7, okay, we're gonna do the right side lateral lunge. Same thing here, all that work's being performed in the right leg, okay, hinging at the hip, loading that right side. 8, we have the slider mountain climbers. As you can see here, we're on some towels, we're not even on the turf here, so we have options when we do this. Shoulders stacked over the wrists, hips are low, knees are coming up nice and high, turning on that core, taking those knees towards the chest. Exercise number 9, we got the slider hamstring curls, okay? We're trying to keep those glutes activated. We want to perform all the work through the hamstrings, okay? So, option, she's doing 1 leg at a time. Advanced version is both legs, okay? Hips are high, pulling through the hamstrings to keep them loaded, just like that. And number 10, we have the 3-point push-up. She's starting nice and wide here. She's got a nice wide base of support. Then she's going with a normal, and then right into that tricep. Okay, elbows are tight to the body, leading with the chest here through every rep. Option, drop to your knees when you fatigue, or if you're still working on your push-up here, spread those fingertips out, grip the ground with your hands, keeping that core tight through every rep, as always. Right on, team. Station number 11, exercise number 11, Superman Angels, okay? We got the entire posterior chain fired up here. Glutes are turned on, knees, feet are elevated, chest is up, and she's taking those hands above the head and taking the elbows down by her hips, firing up the scapula and the upper back. Right into number 12 here, the sumo squat with a pulse, okay? Sumo squat, we're going nice and wide here. Toes are pointed out, 45-degree angles, knees are tracking the midfoot. Drop down into that squat, pulse it out, a couple pulses. Good, back to the top, or you can hold the pulse at the bottom for a little bit more of a challenge. And number 13, we got the overhead alternating reverse lunge, okay? Hands are directly stacked up above the shoulders. Don't flare the ribs, keep that core fired up, sink into that front heel. Nice and tall in the spine, alternating legs. Last but not least here, team, number 14, the arch plank. So it's pretty much kind of you're doing the hip dip here at the bottom, turning on those obliques, okay, side to side. Shoulders are stacked right over those elbows. Make sure we don't have that low back extension through that exercise. All right, team, now it's time to get to work. Find some space, time to warm up those bodies. Again, quick reminder, we have 35 seconds of work and 25 seconds of rest between each set. Plenty of rest. So make sure we're going hard. All right, team.
Take it into those hip mobility swings, bring it around town. And switch directions if you haven't already. All the way. All right, we have our deep squat with a rotation. Squat, bring it up, and rotate left side, and then bring it over other side. Got a nice crack there.
Sink into that squat.
All right, squat, bring it down, side to side groin stretch here. You're gonna need this for those lateral lunges and sumo squats today.
Big time.
Ooh, feeling that. All that Netflix on the couch. All right, team, we got 10 mountain climbers, 3 push-ups. Bring those knees in. And bring it onto your back. We have our dynamic lumbar stretch. Leg out to the opposite side, keep those shoulder blades on the ground. Open up the low back. And we're taking it into our hip thrusters. Drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes. Hip bones towards the ceiling. Make sure we're not caving in the low back at the top. And we're gonna take it into our back roll with a split leg reach out. I feel like I have this memorized.
Yeah, you do.
5 seconds, and we're gonna bring it up to standing. In 2, and 1, we got our fast feet in and out. You're trying to show me up here? Those are quick feet. All right, team, last one, we got jump squats. Woo, I'm feeling yesterday.
Woo!
Yeah.
Quads are turned on already.
Frog squats. 7 seconds, team, and we're gonna get started. We're starting with our glute activation band squat. If you don't have that activation band, remember, we don't need it for this movement. All right, let's get started.
Here we go. So team, I'll be doing the modified version over here without the band.
On the ground.
Standing up, nice and tall.
All right, team, remember, as you come into this one, especially if you're wearing the band, your goal is to drive your knees out against the band, sink down and back into your hips and your heels here. Keep the chest nice and proud, shoulders stay rolled back. Perfect, 12 seconds, and we're gonna take that 25-second rest. Hit the bottom, squeeze the glutes to bring yourself to standing. In 3, 2, and 1, rest. Rest. I'm feeling a little
Here's our bodies are just
a little winded after those jump squats.
engines turning on here.
All right, 8 seconds. Start to bring it back.
Shake out those legs if you need to.
Hey, that's what I said, Jinx. All right, team, ready? Back to work. Let's go. 35 seconds on. Check in with your squat. Make sure those toes are nice and in line with each other. One leg isn't in front of the other.
Always check in.
Always. I know I bother pretty much everyone about that. Check your toes. Good, if you're wearing that band, especially as you start to get tired and the glutes start to get tired, really focus on driving the knees out. Don't let that band cave the knees in.
3,
that defeats the purpose.
2, 1. Good.
All right, one more set here, and then we're gonna take it into our bridge with the abduction. So still working on firing up the booty.
Just getting going.
Just getting going. All right, 7 seconds, team. Shake it out. Bring it back. Check in with your squat stance.
Check your shoelaces
Oh,
or your socks, your barefoot.
And bring it down. Last set here. Keep sending that pressure back into the hips and the heels here.
Again, team, if you want something to hold to make this a little bit more difficult, because it is a strength-based workout, feel free to grab a backpack, hold on to it, put it on your back,
3,
add a little bit of weight.
2, and 1. All right, we're gonna bring it down onto the floor. We're taking it into our glute bridge with an abduction. Same thing here. If you want to add some weight, you can take maybe some textbooks, backpack, put it onto your hips. If you have the band on, again, your goal is to keep the knees pressed out.
AKA household goods.
Lay back, tuck those hips under, lift up, squeeze the glutes, drive your knees out and back down. Make sure that low back is flush with the ground.
Again here, team, I'm doing the modified version here without the band. So I'm driving those knees out. Here we can just keep them out with the body weight, okay? Just to keep that glute fired up.
Nice work, team. We got 5 seconds. Hip bones towards the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes. In 2 and 1. Rest.
Keep it up, team.
That sweat's starting to work up a little bit here. Whew. When you're in this position, check in. Same thing. Make sure your toes, mine weren't. Make sure your toes are nice and in line here. Knees are stacked right over those ankles.
Back at it. Let's go. Make sure we're focusing on our breath. Exhaling to the top. Inhaling to the bottom when we load.
Nice work, team. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
How are legs feeling from yesterday's full body, total body gravity work?
All right, squad. Last one here. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Check in with that low back. Make sure that belly is nice and pulled down towards the ground. Drive through the heels as you lift up. Keep thinking about taking those hip bones up towards the ceiling above you. Squeeze the glutes, but not the low back. You guys know. 8 seconds. Woo. We're gonna get ready, we're gonna bring it up. If you have the band on, you're gonna bring it down to your ankles. Down to the ankles, we're taking our 3-step with a jump squat.
Again, I'll be performing this exercise without the band. No excuses.
All right, team, check in. Toes are facing forward. Pressure in the heels as you take these 3 steps. Knees are pressed out against the band. Here we go in 2 and 1.
Okay, the deeper we sink into that squat on that lateral step, the more work we're gonna be doing. The more you feel those muscles fire up.
always keep that proud chest, nice neutral spine in the back there. Make sure that low back isn't tucking under, hip bones sticking out, stick the booty out. Woo. Frog squats coming in hot.
You're telling me.
Oh, everyone.
You only joined me for one of those sets.
With the squat, check in. Make sure we don't have that arched back. Stick the booty out, pull those shoulders back. Nice proud chest. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. We're back to work. Toes are facing forward. Knees are not caved in. We're pressing those knees out against that band. Try and land back in your hips and your heels from that jump squat.
Yes. Keep it up, team. 5 to go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff. Okay. One more.
Can't get enough.
One more. All right. Feeling this band. All right. Toes are facing forward. Check in. Look down. I don't want to see any toes turned out here. Toes are forward. Press those knees out. Here we go in 3,
Shoulder
2,
blades retracted
1.
here, team. Okay? Can't say it enough. Again, if you have any knee issues, take out the jump. Just give us an air squat. Okay, right here. That's okay. Moving through that squat pattern.
All right, we got 8 seconds. We're gonna get ready to bring it down to our plank position. If you have the band on, leave it on at your ankles in 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna take it into our banded plank jacks. If you don't have the band, we're gonna go just your body weight.
Option. Right over here.
All right. Banded plank jacks. Hop those feet out, bring them back in. If you have the band on, we're gonna feel those glutes. All right, here we go. 35 seconds on the clock. Wrists are right under the shoulders. Pull that belly button in.
If you have any pain with the jumping at all, here, option here, team. Step each leg out, one at a time.
To get tired.
Or that when you start to fatigue. We just want to keep that body moving. Shoulders over the wrists. Pressing those hands through the ground. Finding a rhythm.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1.
Good job.
Nice work.
I'm already building up a sweat, and so
Yeah.
should you.
Same. Whew. You're gonna get those sweat droplets coming down. You see them? Okay, cool.
Woo.
All right, here we go. 3, 2,
Back at it, team.
1. Bringing it down. Try your best as you start to fatigue. I'd rather you come into that step-step variation and start to push back,
Yep.
not have those shoulders stacked over the wrists anymore. Stay high in that plank. Make sure your low back's not caving in. Pull the belly button in. Whew. Nice work, team. We're almost there. 8
Keep it up.
seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, we got one more.
1 to go.
Yeah. When we finish this one, we'll bring it back to standing. We're gonna take it into our bent over row. So you're gonna take that band to the wrist or grab onto a towel. So make sure you have a towel nearby. All right, ready, Talon?
Last one here, team.
Last one, ready? 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down.
Spread those fingertips out, team. Grip the ground with your hands like you would your feet.
Neither of us are talking at this point.
15 to go.
Just trying to make it through.
I don't even have a band.
10 seconds. Nice work in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right. Talon's gonna grab a towel. I'm taking that band to my wrist.
It's also the sweat towel for your boy. So this is gonna be the option for that bent over row. We're gonna grab a towel,
All right, here we go.
lengthen it,
2,
Wrap it.
1.
Pull it. Away from the midline. Hinge at the hip here. Drive those elbows back. Make sure we're keeping constant tension on that towel. Okay, no slack. Exhale when we pull.
Dude, these are no joke.
Not at all.
If you have that band on, you're gonna start to get tired and your hands are gonna start to relax. Try to keep as much tension on the band as you can. Focus on your mind-muscle connection here. Ready? 2 and 1. Mind-muscle connection. You're gonna be feeling it right through this area here. So keep focusing on that big squeeze. Take your shoulders all the way back. Pull your shoulder blades together, elbows to the ceiling. Dang, those are no joke.
Yeah, feel the burn.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. I'm using the light band too.
Again, we want to make sure we have that neutral spine here, team. No back should be curling. Bracing that core the entire time here. Taking this towel or that band toward the belly button. Oh yeah, burn. Let's go. Come on team, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
I had like no tension on the band at the last one.
I feel it in the back, in the shoulder, especially with this towel when you're pulling away. Outside of that shoulder, that's where it should be burning. All right, last one here.
All right, drop it down. 2 and 1, let's go. Watch the time.
You can also go underhand grip here too. Same thing, pull the slack out, pull apart, underhand grip. Get a little bicep involvement here.
Lats are burning.
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 Time to go.
All right, team, we're gonna take it onto our sliders. So get ready to
3,
have that set up.
2, 1.
Woo, all right.
That's it.
So if you're using the sliders, get ready with your sliders. We're gonna take it into first lateral lunge to pick one side. We're gonna stay on that side for 3 sets. If you're using your socks or your towels, get those ready. Here we go, 7 seconds. All right, ready? 3, 2, and 1. Remember, stay on this leg for all 3 sets, and then we're gonna switch over to the other side.
Again, team, I can't perform the modified version here because we don't have a hardwood floor, but I'm sure your kitchen does. And if you do, you're gonna perform the same thing with socks or with a towel, just like this one. Hinging at the hip, loading that left leg, nice and stable, pulling through that left leg. We're not pulling through the slider leg here, okay? Because we want to keep that work being done on that left side.
All right, a couple deep breaths here.
Shake it out if you need to. A little wiggle, a little salsa, whatever you gotta do.
All right, same side, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Pulling through that left glute all the way to standing here. Keeping my knee stacked right over my foot, so make sure as you slide out, that knee doesn't come out with the leg. You want that knee staying right over that ankle and midfoot of the left foot, or whatever side you're starting on. 13 seconds. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Yep. All right, team, almost there.
Squeeze that left glute at the top.
And rest.
Good.
One more on this side, then we're gonna switch it over to the other leg. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Whew. Okay, plant that left foot. Again, make sure that knee doesn't slide out with the leg. Keep it stacked. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice controlled reps here. Today's strength day. We're not going for speed here. We are going for perfect reps all the way through. Building that mind-muscle connection, so make sure you're really feeling whatever leg you're on here. You're feeling that left cheek, right cheek, whatever, pulling yourself into that standing position. Almost there, and then we're gonna take it over to the other side in 8 seconds.
Keep it up.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Okay, switching sides. Take the sock over to the other side, unless you're wearing 2 socks like most normal people, or 1 sock.
What's normal?
What's normal anymore? I don't know. Nothing feels normal these days. All right, team, ready? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to the other side. What am I doing? Other side. I'm gonna have 1 jacked left leg. Remember, try not to pull through the sliding leg. I want to focus on that standing leg here. Right here. Right cheek, whatever leg you're on, that butt cheek, and your hamstring. 8 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, 2 more. Shake it out. Dance it out. Dance it out. Dance it out.
I know you guys missed the dance moves.
I know. Maybe not those ones.
They do.
All right, team. Back in 3, 2, and 1. Plant that foot. Keep that knee stacked right over the foot. So while you're here, try not to let that knee cave in towards the center of the body. Want that knee staying stacked right over the foot, nice and in line. And driving through that hip and hamstring to come to standing. Nice work, team. Almost halfway through here. 1 more on this side. Legs are burning. All right, ready? 3, 2, and 1. 1 more on this side. 1 more. And then we're gonna take it down for our slider mountain climbers. So if you're using towels, make sure you have 2 towels, 1 on both foot. Put both socks on. If you're using your sliders, make sure you have both sliders ready to go. All right, last one on this leg. Ready, Talon?
Back at it.
3,
Let's do it.
2, and 1. Plant that foot. Here we go. Right cheek is working. Keep that chest nice and proud. Core is activated.
Shoulders
That's
retracted.
sinking forward.
Okay, not this. Keep it opened up.
8 seconds, and then we're gonna drop it down into that plank position for the mountain climbers, which you're gonna burn in 2 and 1.
I can already feel it.
All right. So again, if you're using towels, make sure you have a towel under both your feet. Take it down to your hard floor. Have both socks on. Plant your hands. If you're using your sliders, make sure your feet are on both those sliders. We're going mountain climbers in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Most important thing here is that the core is staying active. So you never want the hips or the low back sinking down. Tuck the hips, squeeze the glutes, pull the belly button in, and then drive those knees into about hip distance. Shoulders are right over the wrists here. How you doing over there?
Wonderful. Just focusing on my movement, like all of you.
All right, team, 7 seconds to go. In 3, 2, and 1.
There it is, dripping sweat, feeling the work, having a good time. Keep it up, team.
All right, squat, 7
We're getting
seconds.
through it.
Plant those feet. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. My sweat marks are leaving handprints on the floor.
You can go cross body if you want.
How are you doing that with the towels?
Taking that knee to the opposite chest. Okay. You can go directly vertical here.
8 seconds on the clock here. We got 1 more left after this. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Oh, my goodness.
Yep. Gotta stand up real quick.
Quads are on fire.
Boy, do I miss F45, right?
All right, team, bring it down, tuck the hips, pull the belly button in. Here we go, in 2,
Let's do it to it.
and 1. Last one here. Very minimal talking from me in this set.
It's okay. I don't know if they're even listening at this point. Just kidding, listen.
All right, 15 to go, team. Breathing through it. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right.
Awesome job.
We're gonna take it down onto the floor. Same thing, hamstring curls. So make sure you have both those socks on, both the towels down, or take your sliders down.
Flip it onto your back.
These are gonna burn.
Heels on the sliders, or heels in your socks.
Oh, you're gonna see me take that modification. Faux show.
Drive your shoulder blades down to the ground.
Keeping the glutes active here. So like we always say in class, as you're driving, try and bring your hips up with you. Don't just curl the legs. So let it fully extend. Hips up and heels in. You're gonna feel all the way from the glutes down to the bottom of your hamstring firing up when you do that.
3, 2, 1. Good job, team. We are approaching the halfway point here. How are we all feeling? This is a check-in. Let's get some feedback through the screen here.
Feeling good, good. All right, team.
5 seconds.
Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up.
Hips are up. Pull through those heels.
Remember your modification here. Slide in and slide in, alternating legs each time here.
Another option here is to leave one leg out. Okay, a little bit more advanced, but I'm leaving that constant tension on the leg that is fully extended. Again, not letting those hips drop. Feeling that hamstring fire up. 3, 2, 1, recover. One more to go.
Where's my sweat towel? All right, team, last one here. 10 seconds. Make sure the core is staying nice and active too, so we're not pulling through that low back at all. So really tuck the hips, pull that belly button in, keep the core nice and tight. Here we go.
Let's go, come on.
Last one. Everyone's favorite move, right?
Exhale as we pull those feet towards our glutes. 15 to go.
Keeping that core nice and tight here.
Make sure those hamstrings are talking back.
They are. They are. Yeah.
5, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Taking it into our 3-point push-up here.
Oh, yep.
Catch me on my knees. It's happening.
Let's get that chest working, huh?
All right, so remember, we're gonna go wide, normal, tricep, normal, wide, bring it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back and forth. Here we go.
Wide, standard, narrow elbows in, drive the hands down and out.
And of course,
You can open up your feet for a larger base of support.
check in with your low back. Make sure we're keeping the core nice and active here. Low back isn't sinking down towards the ground. Squeeze the booties.
Keep it up, 5 seconds.
Woo. And rest. 25 seconds on the
Lead
clock.
with the chest, not your shoulder, not your chin. Okay? Chest is the prime mover here. So make sure you're pulling those shoulder blades back, letting the chest do the work.
Yep. And hands, not up here. Want those hands right under the chest. Here we go in 2 and 1. Drop in. Here you go. Remember when you get to those tricep push-ups at the bottom there, when you walk your hands in nice and close, you want your elbows kissing your sides the entire way and then exploding mainly through the triceps.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set here. Your chest should be burning. If it's not, you gotta change something.
All right, squad, here we go. Last one, in 5, 4, 3.
Don't judge me if I drop to my knees here, team.
Jake's judging. Are you judging, Jake? He's not.
All right, Jake, I won't for you then.
Come on, Talon. You got this. Let's go. Come on, team. Stay in there with us.
15 to go.
Almost there. Come on. Give me a couple more reps. Whew. 6. 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, sweat towel, where you at?
All right, we're gonna take it down to the belly. So if you want your towel down or yoga mat or whatever you've got, take it down to your belly. We're gonna take it into our Superman angels. All right. Here we go. 2, 1. Lift.
For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're resting. Don't forget to keep those glutes active. Make sure we're not just caving in at the low back. Want to make sure the booty is active. So really lift the legs, squeeze the cheeks together at the top there. Trying to keep the entire back chain, this entire posterior chain fired up, all the way from those shoulders
All right, team,
down.
let's go.
Focus on your breathing here. We got 20 seconds. Squeeze those shoulder blades together at the
10.
bottom there.
3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Child's pose.
Child's pose, everything. Shake it out. All right, one more to go here, 10 seconds. Take a deep breath. If you have your water nearby, grab a sip of water. All right, squad, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Focus on that big squeeze right back here.
Again, option team. We go here. We can pulse it up top. Okay. We can do an isometric hold. Just make sure we're breathing.
10 seconds, squad. Last one here, we got it.
5, 3, 2, 1.
You lost me those last 3.
What?
All right, bring it up. We're taking it to our sumo squats.
Woo! Grab some water real quick if you need it.
Leaving a little bit of a puddle there.
Someone's got to do it.
All right, team, take it into a sumo squat with a pulse. You can either stay low the entire time or do a couple and then bring it up. All right, here we go. Take that wide stance, pressure in the heels. Make sure the knees are driving out over the toes as you sink down. Give me a couple pulses and bring it up. If you're feeling crazy, we can stay right down here. Maybe 10,
5 pulses.
10, 15, whatever you're feeling. And when you come up, squeeze through the cheeks, take those hip bones forward. Knees stay driving over the toes as you sink down. Nice work, squad. 8 seconds. Good. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. 2 more to go. Stay focused on driving those knees over the toes. Make sure you have that wide stance. Toes are slightly pointed out. Focusing a little bit more here in this squat, those adductors and the glutes. Ready? In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go.
Again, team, we're starting to approach the end of this workout here. Check in with your mind, yourself, your body. Hold yourself accountable for how hard you're working. Okay? Only you know how hard you're pushing yourself and challenging yourself. Okay? Not your partner, not your roommate, only you. It's time to focus on your health right now.
We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more here.
Last one here.
One more.
Send a high five, or don't. Whatever you're doing. We don't know these days.
Virtual high fives. A. All right, last one here. 5 seconds. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Drop it in.
Okay, if you're feeling bold, we can go up here, right? Right into that prisoner sumo. That's an option.
Ooh. Almost there, team. Come on, Talon. Let's go.
Time to go.
And we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're taking it into that overhead reach with a back lunge. Overhead reach. It's gonna be firing up the shoulders here. If you have anything you wanna hold on to overhead, you can try out a textbook or something. Add a little bit of weight, but exactly, towel. Works great here. Ready? In 2 and 1. We're alternating sides, so step back with one leg, bring it up, and switch over to the other side. Keeping the core active here. So when you have that overhead position we talk a lot about in class, is not letting those ribs flare, that low back cave in. So tuck the ribs, pull the low back, hip bones forward. We're keeping that core nice and active here. Focusing on the front leg here. So try not to push off the back leg.
5.
Use that front leg to pull yourself to standing.
3, 2, 1. How are we feeling? Final check-in. Okay, go like this. Where's our heart rate at? Check the arms, the legs. Finish strong. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Let's go. 2 and 1. Again, I'm focusing on my front working leg here. So trying not to let my back leg help me out. Knees staying stacked right over the midfoot. As I sink down, keeping the heel, the entire foot is planted.
Nice and tall in the spine.
Core is still engaged here.
10 to go.
Pulling those ribs under. Whew, shoulders are burning. Okay. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. When you have those hands overhead, check in, make sure your shoulders aren't up by your ears. Want to take those shoulders down, plug them in to the back when you're in that overhead position. And of course, last round.
Final 4 sets, team. Final 4.
Here we go.
Come on.
3, 2, and 1. Good stuff, good stuff. All right,
Great
team,
stuff.
20 seconds. We're almost there. Check in, is your low back caving in? Is your core disengaging? Reset, pull those ribs under, keep the abs tight. Here we go in 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last exercise.
2 to go.
We're taking it into
last one.
Our arc plank. Arc plank, you can take your towel down, yoga mat, if you're using anything, take it down to your forearms. We're gonna go for those rainbow planks, draw that arc with the hips, firing up the obliques. Here we go, 2 and 1. Breathing through this one, last exercise. Drop the hip bone down towards the ground. You're gonna feel that side, your oblique right here, firing up, and then rotate over to the other side. Rotate on the toes, so let the feet come with you as you rotate over. 5 seconds, team. In 3, 2, and 1. Rest. 25 seconds. We got 2 more sets to go.
Final 70 seconds of work, team. Okay?
2 more.
Challenge yourself. No breaks during the work periods. Let's push all the way to the finish. We're almost there.
All right, here we go. And bring it in. Make sure we're keeping that nice long plank body, not letting those hips push up towards the ceiling. Squeeze glutes. Always.
Almost there.
All right, team, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last
Final set.
Yes.
Let's make it happen. Dripping in sweat.
Dripping.
That's when you know you're working here.
All right. Last one.
Come on, F45 fam, let's do it.
No breaks. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're all in this one. 35 seconds till the end here.
We're all doing this together right now. Come on.
Come on, no one's dropping. No
Nope.
one's dropping. Come on. 15 seconds. Nice work, squad. Come on. We got this. Give me 6, 5. All the way. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Yes.
That's it, team. Way to work.
We did it.
F45 in home, Sunset Strip.
Nice work, squad.
That's how you get it done, no excuses.
Yep. No excuses. Best stress relief there is.
Stay tuned for the next.
We love you.